Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all well with another live show tonight. Match preview for the game on Saturday at home to Bournemouth, 12:30 kickoff. It's at James's Park. We are early on Saturday. Mason, how are you feeling for the game?
Confident, but hopefully we'll get it done.
And look who I just got in at the last moment. Are we confident for Saturday, John, as well?
I'm confident, but it's going to be a real tough test for us against a very, very good Bournemouth team. And Harry Orlas doing an amazing job at that football club in such a short time. But we got to defend better than did in the first half. Wolves could have scored a couple of goals, but they were lucky. Bournemouth will actually punish us if we don't get things right. Do you know what I mean?
That's so we got to watch out for. Yeah, Bournemouth are a really good team this season. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the night show today, guys, do remember to hit the thumbs up. It's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So do smash the likes if you do enjoy tonight's preview. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and your job goes on the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button, completely free to do so. That does help me the channel grow. And please hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded as well. So that notifies you what comes out on the channel week in, week out. So make sure you do hit the bell to make sure you're up to date with all the content that we bring out for you as well. And if you want to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p at the join button to become a member, and you'll be put into a prize draw. We will as well. Let's have a look. Yep, they're getting beat, even for a second time or even third time, everyone. Good evening, Tom. Julie. Yep, embarrassing. Ian, good evening.
Hello.
And tell you what, Chippers is right there in 24 hours' time. Lawrence, good evening. Good evening, Joel. Evening, Wacky. Where am I up to? Hope you keep well as well, Wacky. Evening, everyone. Yes, sincerely we do, Julie. He is back again.
Big up, Jay.
And told you, Chippers. Here you are.
We got Gary with us as well, by the way. It's good to eat.
Yeah, yeah, there he is. I didn't see Gary's comment there. Yep. So, and good evening. Pete's just popped in with a message as well. Well, then, just before we get into the game, guys, let's talk quick because I've already done my video, so I'm going to let you two have your say on it. I'll start with you, John. The whole Piers Morgan desperately wanting Arsenal to go and get Isak from us, tagging Miguel Arteta on X as well, telling him to go and get this deal done.
Yeah, let's be real, right? I mean, I'm kind of sick of it now. Do you know what I mean? I mean, every single day, every hour, for the last 3-4 weeks or even months as well, that Arsenal wants Isak, yeah? Because we all know Arsenal wants to buy a centre forward, yeah? They need to buy a support. They haven't replaced Aubameyang or Lacazette for about 3 or 4 years. Let's be real, right? But they all about coming after Isak. But I'm sick of it now. I mean, I respect Piers Morgan as a journalist. I think he's a brilliant journalist, whether people like it or not. But I think he is. But it does come out with some gaffes, yeah? This is one of them. I mean, it's people like him and other Arsenal fans, right, just lay it off yet. Do you know what I mean? Even Arsenal fans on the channel realise they can't get him. But this guy thinks we can still get him. Do you know what I mean? But if he was a striker, right, why the hell did they go out for Enquiries, right? Go out for John Duran or those two. Do you know what I mean?
The one Benjamin Sesko apparently now.
Yeah, from Leipzig. I don't think they'll let him go until the summer, if anything. But it'd be interesting. But and then tagging in Super Duper Mick, right? I mean, the guy should have been sacked a couple of years ago. He's not going to get that football club over the line. I'm not going to lie, but I just don't like him. But the fact of the matter is, it's just so embarrassing, man, Pete. You know, it's desperate. It's just desperation, man. I mean, it's Super Duper Mick going to listen to Piers Morgan? No, he's not. Do you know what I mean? But I think, let's be real. Just get out of the way. Just let it go. Alexander Isak is our player. He loves Newcastle United. I truly believe we could get Champions League this season, right? If we do that, yeah, then I truly believe he'll stay. Let's make Alex Isak the highest paid player in Newcastle United's history. Let's do that, yeah? And I'll tell you another thing as well. I'm going to talk to you later. You got to ask us about his performance. I'm going to save it later on, yeah? I'll have my opinion as well, but it's just a one-liner, but you'll probably like it. But Pete, I think Piers Morgan, Robbie, right? I mean, I don't really like him, yeah? You don't even hear like people like Lee Guller, Jez, Matt Sabatino mention Isak. Because you know why? They respect Newcastle United. They like Newcastle United. But here we are, right? If you want a striker, go and get John Duran, Victor Gyökeres, or Victor Osman, yeah? All it is, right? You're not going to afford 150 mil on Isak. In fact, right? He's worth 150 million and rising. The more goals he gets, the valuations just go up and up and up. In fact, let's make it a world record of 200 mil. And it's
just to put any club off. I mean, Mason.
Yeah, Brighton have just made it 2-0. Yeah. I think Piers Morgan's a cock.
Yep.
He's a cock. I mean, why would you want to go out and say stuff like that when the club have openly admitted that they're not going to pay the 250 million for him? But there's been then a couple of hours later when Piers Morgan for what Piers Morgan has said, they've been linked with Benjamin Sesko. And I've also read in the past couple of days that apparently Mikel Arteta has done the same what Eddie Howe does, trying to get transferred to what he wants in, rather than
let the owners do it.
I would say that they don't have a sporting director because Edu
he left.
But sorry, Peter. It may be 2-0 Southampton.
Oh, gold!
Wow.
Where's the one I bet the food picks will have a. Do you know what? I think I'm going to be expecting some Piers Morgan comments tomorrow. Actually, as I said, Piers Morgan is a wank spanner.
And
he certainly
is. I should have just said it, Bankstein.
Yeah, he is. I mean, do you know how so much fans get stick for tagging their owners in? This is a famous person doing this, tagging his own manager in.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? I mean, it's just desperation. Desperation, people.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but it's like, it's like flipping Alan Shearer tagging Eddie Howe, going and say, go and get Victor Osman. Do you know what I mean? It's just embarrassing. I'm sorry, but I ain't having that.
Yeah, Piers Morgan tagging Arteta as embarrassment. They can't afford Isak's toenail. Well said, David.
Well said.
Tom thinks he's a nasty piece of work aside from his views. Yep, absolutely. Very wicked. Newspapers chief as well. Horrible man. The keyboard is shite. I don't worry. Today, Mason, he said promote them on his page. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Michael, up you well. Is he going to put a flux captor back in the Monday and have a Back to the Future? Oh. Apparently, it's no penalty. Apparently, VAR's waved it off. The Butcher's been surprised. Yeah. You can't blame other teams for wanting Isak, but the best thing is we don't sell. That's the main thing. He's apparently going to St James's Park for the second leg to meet Isak face to face. What a clown! Edo had left because he had a fight with Arteta. Yes, I think he had some sort of big buster with him, didn't he? So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the main part, which is the preview, Mason. It's going to be a slightly harder game, but why can't we keep this record going up, Mason?
I know I've had my stance on a couple of games, obviously, with Bournemouth, but hopefully I'm proven wrong on Saturday.
Yep.
To be honest, the past couple of times we've played Bournemouth, I've hated it because what we're going to be facing and what Eddie Howe's like when we play Bournemouth. Hopefully this is the time, especially on a run we've been on. Hopefully it stops. If it doesn't, the cunt will be getting shit off me, because what is the point of doing what? You can't be doing stuff like this constantly over and over and over again. You don't see different managers do it. I think Eddie Howe's the only manager to do it. Constantly just backing up against his former side. And he's a club legend for what he's done. But he manages Newcastle now. and
Yeah.
it needs to stop because every single time we play Bournemouth, we play shite.
Time to turn that around. There's a poll got up, guys, in the chat. It's about what will happen against Bournemouth. So win, lose, or draw. Get voting, guys, and we will close that at the end of the show. Let us know what your thoughts as well. Evening, lads. Hope you're well, Martin. We have not beaten them in the last 5 games. No, we haven't. It seems like Bournemouth is Eddie's kryptonite. Yeah. I mean, John, we need to. We've, as I mentioned, we haven't beat Bournemouth in the Premier League since Eddie Howe's been manager. We've got to start turning that around, even though it's not going to be easy. I mean, I know they're missing strikers, John, but they got a decent result at Stamford Bridge, to be fair to them.
100%. I mean, if you go to Stamford Bridge and you get something out of the game, then you've done a fantastic job. I mean, excuse me, you've got some good players there as well. They've got that lad, Evan Nielsen, but he did well. Obviously, he went out injured anyway. You now as well, he's out. So they've got 2 key players out. Then if you look at the back 4, right, they work half each other. Do you know what I mean? You got that Heisen, who came from Roma, a big fan
That was
of
a
him.
player we should have looked into, in my opinion.
100%.
Tony touched on this as well.
He has indeed, and that is the problem. Do you know what I mean? And this is the problem in Newcastle, right? Where there's real talent out there, right? We don't get them, but when we try to sell players like Miggy and it's well documented, right? And Longstaff, which is shocking to sell, which is shocking sellers. Do you know what I mean? Even we try to get this guy called Kubo as well, and they offered him in. I would have took it because that guy is a fantastic winger, sort of thing, 100%. And Newcastle are foolish to say no, but you're right. I mean, Bournemouth, they play 4-2-3-1, and they are so quick. They pass the ball well, and you got Justin Clivert. That guy's on fire. He plays a 10 role as well.
Player,
I like this player. Semenyo as well. I would not be surprised if he plays a false 9 as well on Saturday. They haven't got this guy. And I think he'll do a good job. He can play anywhere. He can play left, right. He can play it as a 10, and he can play out front as well. And I tell you what, watch him, because I think this guy's really, 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 really good. And like I said, they've got a solid back 4. I still think they've got Kepa playing in goal as well. And it's going to be a big test because Bournemouth does score goals. I mean, they scored 3 against Man U. They scored 2 against at Chelsea, only 2-2s each year. They beat some good teams along the way. They even beat Arsenal at home. Yeah?
Yeah, they did.
And I think they beat City. So they beat
Yes,
City.
yes, they did as well.
I tell you what, it's not going to be easy for us. You know what I mean? I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you don't win, right? If you can't win, don't lose. Yeah. I think, for me personally, Pete, if we win this game, right? That's a big if. If we win this game, I could safely say that we are top 4 contenders because the way we're playing in the minute, guys, we're playing
No
really,
one wants to face us.
Say again?
No one wants to face us, John.
That is the problem. That's the problem. I mean, going forward, well, fantastic. Yeah. Anthony Gordon, amazing. Yeah. Even Jacob Murphy's doing well. Yeah. And then up front, you got Isak as well. I tell you what, the way Isak's playing, right? He played like he was born in Newcastle. He gets the football club. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I need to check out his ideas or if he's actually from Sweden. Because to me, he plays and he cares as he is born in Newcastle. And he's
just on fire. I mean, can he beat the record, John, of Jamie Vardy's record? Because it's very close.
I wouldn't put it past it. I think he'll score on Saturday. And then we've got Southampton after that, haven't we? And
we should be looking. I think we can take apart.
And they win by a goal to 0 as well. They win by a goal to 0.
Well, Man U's just a terrible club, but the way we're playing, we want revenge. Plus, we'll want revenge after what happened in the first game of the season when they made they got Fabian Schär sent off.
No, cheating bastard on his way to Sheffield United to start with, anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. Mason, one player probably may not expected to be on the bench and looks like is finally on his way out the club, and that's Miggy off to Atlanta.
Miggy, if you're watching, this is in Spanish for you. Good. Please.
I mean, we need to move on, Sean.
We needed him to go. I didn't realise till I went from you last night to see when I got to the bus stop and I looked for my phone. because the internet shut up the stadium, shut around the stadium. They say that apparently Atlanta want arm on, and I just thought, for God, just please take him. And luckily enough, this morning it said that he's in an advanced stage as well. Could that hamper? Could that hopefully that 8 million plus add-ons get where one or two players? Hopefully,
Could be.
But
Although
as-
Craig Hope says we're not expected to do business, but I'm not going to pay attention to
but
that.
Craig Hope said that, right? But a couple of hours later, we were offered the chance of signing Kubo. I was a little bit disappointed we didn't get him, but
Unless we're having to pay the full
I've got
price
a feeling.
upwards because of the release clause.
I've got a feeling it's down to his wages, because I think
Ooh,
if
do you think so?
if we offered 60 million to Crystal Palace rookie, but we don't pay for 50 million for Kubo, it's got to be down for his. It's got to be down for his wages.
Yeah, Jason. Good evening.
Hello, Jason.
Man, you are absolutely shocking how they mighty fallen. Bournemouth should be before
the
they look.
worst team I've seen.
Question for you, John from Predator. The question is why, if Kubo's such a good winger, or is club offering up for sale? If it's to raise fund, I understand, but it seems funny to me.
Well, what he's got skills. He's playing for a good side in Sociedad. He's tricky, yeah. He's definitely the uplift to Miguel Miron all day long, right? I mean, I don't know watch the Spanish La Liga. I do sometimes, but every time I see this guy, he looks very impressive, yeah. But at the end of the day, right? I mean, this is exactly the same thing. I think the second same comment before the data, right? Someone else, yeah. So that if he's that good, why are we after him? Went to a different club. I think he went to Germany and it's been successful. But for me, right, I think he's a really good player. And not only that, if we go to Japan again, right, I tell you something now, all the fans will turn up just like that to watch him, and then our club will be up. Will be
See, it's a player I've wanted.
club
There's
as
so
well.
many
So
would want this play as well. I expect the Man U to destroy these, and they're so bad. Yeah, will not be surprised to see them looking for a new manager shortly. Maybe turn down Kubo because they either got someone else in advanced talks on the quiet, or they just don't have the 50 million to spend in the window. Hopefully, there's something going on in the back room, Wacky. That's all we can hope for.
Apparently, according a couple of rumours, there's going to be a meeting tomorrow for scouts and Paul Mitchell at some hotel in the Quayside tomorrow.
Oh well, interesting. Yeah.
The fact is, Eddie Howe's going as well, so something might be happening. Something might be happening tomorrow, folks. So.
Oh well, and if we win this game, we are title contenders. Mourinho ahead of Miles Salah. Yep. That we have done Spurs and Arsenal away, plus the other seven. Bournemouth will be shitting it. Just to remind Toon fans, yep, you can't go to King's Cross. You're gonna have to make alternatives to get to St Mary's that way. So I don't think we are risking 50 million on anyone in January with FFP stuff unless they're wanting the whole 50 million up front. Would you lads sell Lloyd Kelly for 9 million? I think it's a player we didn't need.
If Fenerbahce are that desperate for him, then yes. Because I said at the deal, and I don't know if anybody else seen it. They only want Lloyd Kelly because they wanted Diego Carlos from Villa, but that deal broke down, and Galatasaray are now wanting Diego Carlos instead.
Real Sociedad need the money and the release closes 50th. He's asking, I think you've misread his question there, John. Why are his current club offering up for sale?
Oh, I was going to say, so I misread the question. Yeah, I'll go with Racket. I was just talking about that. Yeah, maybe they want the money and he's just spent out to other clubs sort of thing. Yeah, so Real Sociedad may need the money as well. So they just thought to offload and just cut the bill, I guess. So just touted around. So sorry, Bedeta, I misread your question, mate, but that's what I think it could be. But he is, trust me, man, he is a very, very good player. Not to get a lot of goals, but his assists is insane.
I still believe what Al said is he's winning the title match on title race on match of the day. Whoa, I'm not sure yet. Do you know what? We're not that far away, to be fair, but we're just taking it a game at a time. So that's the main thing.
Pete, can I say something quickly? I just got an instant group chat. Yeah, apparently Southampton could have been more goals. Should have been more goals.
Oh well, I've heard as well. So, but Anyway, Mason, take us through the Bournemouth team who's missing from them on Saturday.
Get me stuff up. And apparently Anthony Messers absolute sit right now.
Whoa.
Game on in the second half and half time now. Get me up. Where are you? So they're missing Runal's out for the rest of the season because he's done his ACL in training.
Mm-hmm.
You've Allison's out long term because he broke his foot. Julian Arajo, James Hill, Alex Scott, Marcos Senesi, Luis Sinistera, Adam Smith, and a player we've been linked to in the last couple of weeks, Marcus Tavernier. And after when the last time we did play them, they did sign Kepa from Chelsea on loan. So there you go.
So Kepa's out for them as well?
No, it was because we had signed them on deadline day, and we had just played them before deadline day. That's why I had put them in.
All right. Right. So what's happening with Kepa now then?
He's still there.
Oh, he's still there.
I put him in there because we had signed just after when we.
Oh, you're just saying he wasn't actually on the bench. Do you know what? He actually wasn't playing in the last game. It was Travers in goal.
Peter, member loan club. Can't play against Pen Club.
Oh, yeah, you cannot.
You forgot about that. You can't play.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
You can't play against Pen Club.
How did I forget about that? Yep, they are indeed. All good. I just wouldn't have thought his current club would be offering him for transfer. No, about that. There you go. They are a good side, Bournemouth, John. I mean, they're in sitting in 8th place for a reason. I mean, won 9 games, drawn 7, have lost 5. I mean, they're going to be up for this game, John. They really are going to be up for this game as well.
100%, because Areola has gotten well drilled. I mean, they're so exciting to watch. They're quick. They pass the ball well, and they just mix it up a bit as well if they need to be. Yeah, if you look at it, right? I mean, as I said, Justin Clivert, that guy's been on fire. He really has. He's the one who makes things happen. Yeah, I mean, Marcus Tavernier, right? I wouldn't have him in Newcastle. To be fair, right? He's at a perfect club for them at the minute. Cool, he's doing well. And then you got Semenyo.
That's one of the dangers we've got to be careful about this team.
Exactly. And also you got Lewis Hall doing that job as well. I think Lewis Hall's a fantastic defender.
Well, I think I'm just looking at Semenyo was actually playing on the left side in the Chelsea game.
Oh, they said something about.
And he had how do you pronounce his name? Is it Uyatara up front? He had him up front. And he had Brooks on the right side.
Brooks on the right side. Yeah, Brooks on the right side, Semenyo on the left side. So I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun watching Semenyo versus Livermore, whoever facing them. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to be a good game. I really do, because I think it's going to be end-to-end stuff. Both teams have to get the ball down, play football. We got to be on it as well. Tonali, he's just going to be key for us as well. When he gets the ball, he's got to make things happen against Bournemouth, you know. But I think the first score is going to be very, very crucial. But if you win them on Saturday, I think it'll be a fantastic result, man. But like I said, we'll be in a top 4 race, yeah. I mean, there's even talk. If we win against Southampton, we beat Fulham, right? Then that'll set us up nicely going to Anfield. We win that. It's a big, big if. Then you never know. We could be in a title race. You never know.
You never know. Does it ever have a terrible record against us? We've not beaten them in the league yet. We did beat them in the Carabao Cup, but that was only 1-0.
Nice, now we're on goal.
Yeah, but it's time to start turning that around. Hopefully, do you know what? I believe we will. Eddie knows that he'll want to keep this run going. He knows what his best team is at the moment, and I presume that'll be the same. I mean, the question is, Fabian Cioni missed the game through illness. I'll ask you, Mason, do you think he goes straight back in that start lineup, or do you think he goes on the bench for me? Because I think he goes on the bench for me.
That depends if he's better. Because if he's,
we'll see.
if he's still got this.
Well,
fitness,
if he
but
is back, I mean, Eddie will do his press conference tomorrow. But if he was to return, obviously, do you think he starts or do you think he goes on the bench? Because I don't think he doesn't go straight back in for me, particularly how Botman and Byrne have performed so far.
after last night, bench.
Yes, I mean, John, if Fabian Schär does come back, does he go on the bench as well?
For me personally, I mean, yeah, I would. And I'll tell you why, because you can't drop Dan and Sven Botman. You just can't do it because they're playing really, really well. They got a good connection together, sort of thing. No disrespect to Fabian, but the bottom line is he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work to get his place back, you know? I mean, we don't have prima donnas in our football team at all whatsoever, you know? It's a team game, and you're in the team, and you get picked based on your performance, yeah? I mean, I think Fabian Schär's going to be unlucky, but the bottom line is, for me, he's going to have to bide his time and just roll with the punches, yeah? Because you can't break the back four. You cannot.
Well, you can't. Does Tonali have a higher value than Bruno? Both the same, I would say.
Yeah.
Irioli looks like the Dr. Oct from Spider-Man, says Coffee. Yeah, I know he's on about. In previous games, you haven't had Tonali, J7 and Bruno together, or Ben and Botman, Hall, Gorney, Sagmiffy all on fire either.
Lewis, for fuck's sake, please. Oh, God, Lewis.
I think Judy thinks Lewis was getting a bit ahead of himself. Share on the bench, Pete, Ben and Botman partnership.
No, Peter, look at Lewis's other comments.
I'm good. Let's get through them first. I think G7 will be rest. I'm not sure, Coffee. I think we might need Joe Linton for this game. I think Southampton, you could. I think Joe Linton looked knackered again yesterday, I thought, to be honest. But I think we are going to need him for this game. I think Southampton, to drop him in that game wouldn't be a bad idea, but we'll see. Also, Dubravka is our number one, and Pope will not get back in unless Dubravka has a few shockers, but I don't see that happen. I mean, John, Dubravka's been superb.
He has, and I think he could have done better that late save, couldn't he? And which will stay with the bar, but he has been excellent, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I mean, he's just doing the simple things, making low saves, not just saving them, but catching them as well. I honestly think he's got to be in that place. Even if Pope's fit, I think Martin should be in that between the sticks because, you know what, I'm glad he's not going now because I think he's coming, right? And he's delivering the goods, right? And what really made me mind up when he did that brilliant save at Tottenham when I think he made a save from maybe Papa Sarr, and then it fall to Brennan Johnson, which hit the post as well. I thought it was a double save that hit the bar, but you know what? I think Dubravka, what is he, 36 now?
36, yeah, turned 36 yesterday. He kept the clean sheet on his birthday.
Absolutely, and you know what? I'm kind of pleased for him, man, because he's been getting a lot of stick. I mean, we'd be cursing the guy. Yeah, we have. Because he's not been performing last season. Do you know what I mean? I thought he was done. The guy was done. But bottom line is, he's coming. Right? I've always said to you, Pete Mason, people in the chat, I praise a player when they do fantastic. But when they don't do well, I have to criticize them. Do you know what I mean? That's me. I'm sorry. We have to talk about the player during the 90 minutes of football. Do you know what I mean? This is the bottom line. But for me, I'm glad Martin's doing well. The back four's been brilliant. Dan Burn. And Sven Botman, you've got to talk about Sven Botman. We have to have a conversation about Sven Botman as well, because since he's come in, that guy's been fantastic.
Yeah.
And now, Pierre, you missed Lewis's comment.
I think John's just did a reply. Yeah, it's just it's hard to get through all the comments. That's the only problem.
No,
so many
Pierre, this one.
Yeah, yes, I did see that. Which
Go on, Lewis.
I'm glad they're getting beat. I'm glad they're getting beat. Because you know what it is, right? This is the worst Man U team I've ever seen in my lifetime. Do you know what I mean?
It is.
Since Fergie left,
we do not care though. But we do not care though, because they again at this time. If Miggy leaves and Murphinho gets injured, would Sanusi play right wing? He can play there, but would you risk throwing in a young lad in the deep end? That's the only thing. Don't know about you.
Well, it's our question. It's your question, isn't it?
Yeah. To be Champions League ready, you'll need 8 players in the summer. We probably will need more players in the summer. Let's hope our FFP is much more better. What you hoping for on your nose, Mason? Michael asks. The coffee's not ready. He's nowhere ready for the league.
Michael, it's something.
Pete, don't read Chippers' comment. Don't read Chippers' comment share because I warned him. You know what I mean?
Michael,
Just
it's
let
Michael.
that
It's
respect from me for change, yeah.
Michael, it's John Block me knows.
Can we catch Liverpool? There's only 9 months. I think Liverpool have got to go on a downward spiral before we can catch them. And
Can't see it. Too much. That's a bit of a gap for the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? If we beat Liverpool at Anfield, it's going to be very difficult. But if you look at the teams you should have beat, I mean, Brighton at home, West Ham at home, Brentford away. Those are the games you should have won.
So, yeah. You never know. Football is a funny game. I was missing. So, there you go. Oh, yeah, well, let's go. Should we go through the lineup then?
Mm-hmm.
Brentford might do them this weekend, hopefully.
That'd be amazing.
Against Liverpool. Right, so we'll go into the predicted lineup. I think it's going to be the same, but we'll do through it anyways. Start with you, Mason, in goal. Yeah, easy decision. He's been fantastic. Even when Pope does come back, he doesn't go straight back in for me. So there you go. So yeah, right. In a right back, John.
From right back could be Tino.
Yep, there you are. I think it'll definitely be Tino as well. I think Tino's the first choice right back now, John.
100%, because what he's done, right? I mean, he's come in, right? I mean, we said this before. I mean, when you come into Newcastle, you don't get in the team straight away. It takes time to bed in. This guy just been patient, comes in, and this guy is such a talented right back. And you know what it is, Pete, right? This guy should be taking over Kyle Walker's place. And if Tommy Tuchel has any sense, and I'm sure he will do, that guy should be at right back to take Kyle Walker's place.
Absolutely. No way, Eddie will play Sanusi if Murphy gets injured. Of Barnes is back, he'll shift Gordon over there and play Barnes in goal position. The problem is, I don't think Gordon works on the right now. I think you've got to have him on the left. Barnes is a left-sided player. He's not a right-sided player as well. So that's why I think a right winger is needed in this window. Massive risk, though. Yeah, I mean, you just technically thrown a kid in the deep end. Liverpool lose this weekend and we win, and we are in a title race, which is mental considering we were bottom half 2 months ago.
David, you've got to go to Anfield and win at Anfield, which we have not done for a long time.
That's right back since Neville, says Chippers. I mean, Tino is really getting himself up there. I mean, he's still a young lad. Can he still improve on things? Absolutely he can. But that's why Tino is now playing in the league games now. So unless he plays trips at right back and Tino right wing if Murphy gets injured, could you do that? Maybe.
Why not give Sanusi a chance?
But again, you're throwing a young lad in the deep end. That's the only problem.
Well, look at that centre back for Man City who played against Brighton.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not what his name is now.
Absolutely. Right, it's me now. Botman in the centre-back roles. He's been brilliant since he's been back. The Rolls-Royce is back. So Botman to keep his place in alongside him, Mason. When he's finished his eating.
I didn't realise this. I didn't realise we were on mute. Hall.
Next to Botman.
Oh, sorry, Burn.
There you are, Dan Burn. Again, fantastic. Been brilliant lately as well. And the last one of the back four, John, in at left back.
It can only be one contender, and that's Lewis Hall. But let me come on to that one, right, Pete? I don't know if you saw at AFTV, right? I mean, like I said earlier.
Yes, yeah.
That guy, has he not watched? He's bigger than Lewis Skelly. Don't get me wrong. Lewis Skelly.
Oh, yes.
He's going to come good. He's going to be fantastic, yeah? But you can't chuck Miles Lewis Skelly above Lewis Hall. He just cannot. He only played a handful of games, yeah? And again, Tuchel's got to look at this. He's got to play Lewis Hall from the start before Lewis Skelly. Skelly, yes. But for me, it's got to be done. Chippers, I can say what I want. Everyone's got an opinion, mate, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't work there, Pete.
We
That's
got
my
to
point
have a
if we sell
discussion. We got
Mickey.
people have a discussion. Yeah, we have to talk about it. Yeah, because that guy was from AFTV. Yeah, we have to talk about it. Yeah, I mean that guy, absolute muppet. I'm sorry for coming and mention his name. You know, he stopped watching Lewis Hall.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, some people do. He doesn't work there, Pete. That's my point. If we sell Mickey, we have to get some cover in because Murphy gets injured. Any Swansea players John should look out for, Mason, or they're all useless?
Matt Grimes.
He's from Blythe,
Yeah.
says Coffee. Yep.
Yeah. Chippers, you're on one and eat man, mate. You're on one and eat man, mate.
Yeah, right.
What was
Absolutely.
that?
Well,
What was that, miss?
I'm saying Chippers is on one
oh,
and eat.
Chibbers, he's on one tonight because it's tomorrow's show. That's why. I know, because he's getting himself ready for tomorrow. You can guarantee. Right then, in at mid. Right.
John
right.
didn't. No, actually, wait. Chippers, can I say the name? Am I allowed to show John the name? I'll have to ask Chippers first. John, do you know this name?
Leave it alone, man.
He said yes anyway, so.
Wacky said he could use J7 on the right. I think you need Joe Linton in the
Not for me.
midfield there, Wacky. We did have a couple of games that worked, but I think it just proves you need him in the middle. Okay, right. Mason in the midfield, first one.
Tonali.
There you go. The midfield maestro, Sandro Tonali. There you go. Right. Next one, John, in the midfield.
Gonna have to be Bruno.
There you are. Captain Bruno. Easy one.
Chippers fan.
And last one for me is going
One
to be
seat at Old
G7.
Trafford by the looks of it.
Oh, is it? Never
I
mind.
think.
But even though if Man United do get a draw with these, then that's still bad for them. There you go. Oh. Right, attacking three. Back to you, Mason, on the right.
John the Seal scored for Man U.
Oh, God. God, that's funny.
Don't you ever give up?
Right.
Tonali.
On the right side of the attack.
Us. Murphy.
There you go.
No, it was
Murphy, yep.
It was the other who scored for Man U.
God, that photo I've looked up there, you can see the whole of Murphy's teeth. Bloody hell. Right, on the left, John.
Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
Who else?
Absolutely. And the last one up front for the middle, it has got to be on none other than you know who, Alexander Isak. So that is the lineup. So again, Gemma's in the chat. Hope you well, Gemma. So this is the lineup. Again, it's the same. So in goal is Martin Dubravka. The back four of Tino Livramento, Sven Botman, Dan Burn, and Lewis Hall, with the midfield three of Sandro Tonali, Bruno, and Joe Linton, and the attacking three of Jacob Murphy, Anthony Gordon, and Alexander Isak. Let us know, guys. Do you think Eddie's going to go with that? I can't see why he'll go away from that. I think this game's fine. Maybe if we had so many games within successive times, that's fine. But it is Bournemouth this Saturday, but then we've got a whole week, and then we've got Southampton away after that. So, Mason, do you want to get your score prediction in just so we can read that? Do it throughout the end of the game, unless you are going to go with the same one as what I'm going to go with.
Chippers, are you still carrying with that fucking Coca-Cola truck? Jesus Christ, man.
There you go. Mason, do you go with the same score prediction, or are you going for a different scoreline?
Different one.
Oh, okay then. John, if you private chat yours,
Yeah.
and then I'll get it ready for when we do the show.
No problem, mate. I'll do that right away. Oh, 2 seconds.
I see you being tell Chippers.
That's last year's news. There you go. Our best team, anyway. Why we will change the option.
Sent.
Oh, okay, John. That's interesting. Ooh, so all three of us have got a different scoreline for tonight. So there you are. Hopefully we will get the job done. Oh, Lewis is feeling very confident. He's going for a 4-0 win.
My guy, Lewis. My guy, Lewis.
Chippers is going for 3-1. Let us know yours is. Keep them coming in, guys. Brian's going tough game. He's going 2-1. Michael's going 2-0 to Newcastle. Joe's going 3-0. Whoa. It's good to see this optimism. And I mean, the poll is still going. It's got 26 votes. So keep them going in and let us know what you think will be the outcome. Go big or go home, says Lewis. Yep. Ooh, Coffee's feeling it'll drop points. Hopefully they're wrong there. 2-1 for David. Wacky's going 2-1 for us as well. And Julie's going for 2-1 win as well. So a lot of some close score lines because we know Bournemouth, they are not a bad side. Look at some of the points, look at some of the teams they've beaten this season. But I think it'll be tight. Isak twice and Semenyo for them, says Julie. Interesting. Gary's going 3-1 as well. Look forward to see Mason in the vice. Say Tom Jones will turn around for you, Mason. So, so a lot of confidence because the way the run we're on at the moment, we want to keep this going, and I can't see why we can't. We have to win this game. Chelsea play on Monday night. Yeah, they do. I think we are just
Monday.
Yes, we're just a point in front of them at the moment. If Man City do win, they have to win by 6 goals to come above us because our goal difference is better than them. So Man City will only go back above us if they win by at least 6 goals. So, but if we do win, we will close the gap to. Oh well, it all depends how Forest do. And Forest's next game is at home to Southampton, which they're going to win that one. Otherwise, if Forest were to lose, we will close the gap to 3 points. Or we will actually go level on points with them as well. So
yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, we've got to concentrate on our own game, Pete. We've just got to do our thing, get the 3 points if we can, and then worry about the others later on. That's it.
Yep. We'll try Dini being Goonies too. That's coming out soon. Apparently he's up for the second leg of the Carabao Cup. Pete, I sent you a tweet of the rats at Man U. They're actually... Oh, wow. Jesus wept. I've not checked it yet, Brian, so I'll have a look. Spurs now have given up on the league. Does that make them more dangerous in the Carabao? Maybe. I don't know. Well, the actor who played Slough died, so he's a perfect replacement, like he says, Joe. Oh, wow. Well, and I'm just going to check at Bournemouth's last defeat. So let's look at the last games that Bournemouth have had. So there was a 2-2 draw away to Chelsea. I know before that was the FA Cup, but I'm looking at the league. They did beat Everton, but that was just by a goal to 0. They drew away at Fulham on the final game of the 2024. They did get a 0-0 draw at home to Crystal Palace. They did beat Man United 3-0. Did draw with West Ham 1-1. They did beat Ipswich away just 2-1. They did beat Bournemouth at home 1-0 as well. Let's have a look at November. The last defeat was Brighton. The last defeat in the league was Brighton at home on the 23rd of November. But Mason, it looks like Bournemouth do concede goals as well.
Yeah. They do. I know they have them not. I think it's a tough one because they're going forward. They're pretty decent, but I think it's the defense what's cost them this season.
They do concede as well, so I mean they have done.
Well, I think if we play like what we did last night.
They have conceded 25 goals, actually.
I think if we can get them, if if we play like what we did last night, fuck's sake, man, you've scored, bastard.
Oh, 2-1.
2-1 game set.
Oh,
Yeah.
shite.
Oh, great.
Yeah, if we're trying play like what we did last night, I think we may have a chance.
Yeah, well, Cardiff 5-0 up the Dragons, isn't he? After watching Southampton tonight, Forest are not going to have an easy. I think Forest will have them for breakfast. But again, Man U, if they have, have just scraped through. That's all I can say.
See how many gets.
Yeah, and it's Diallo again who's got the second. So he scored twice. But never mind. Never mind. John, you don't have any issues at South Wales Derby. It could be brutal there, mate.
Could well be. And I think it's a sellout as well. Is it a sellout now, Mason? Or do you get sellouts at Cardiff?
Couldn't tell you.
Ricky Rats, well, they'll always find a way when they lose to win the bloody game. So, but let's concentrate. We've got to concentrate on what we can do on Saturday. We get the points. We can keep going. And we can try and close the gap up there as well. I mean, the John will be loving on Saturday. The Jacks will be arriving in big numbers. It's usually a bubble trip with away fans.
They're apparently they're going to be escorted. A convoy.
Probably will be. It probably will be. Yeah. So there you go.
Chibas, what is your man giving you? Can I just say something? Chibas, what is your mother giving you the knee because you're on fire? Did eat my son?
I dread to think. I'd expected a big crowd would be in a South Wales derby. I mean, Mason, the danger men. Who else can you see being the danger men for Bournemouth as well? Semenyo being one. Any others?
I've kept them in a couple of games.
I don't know if I've really kept it that much, to be fair.
To be honest, I think he's done better than what he has done at Chelsea, mind.
He wasn't great for Chelsea, definitely not.
I've just got the injuries back up.
Mm-hmm.
I think a couple of the best players are injured, which is good for us because obviously they've got the two strikers who are injured.
Yep.
They've got Arjo out injured. Tavernier out injured. See who else I've got. Because I know they've just seen a couple of Argentina, and obviously they've just lost Billingham to Napoli. See who else I've got. Audis Dango Atara Adams. I like that. I'm gonna say it, yeah. No. I like the looks of that Hussein
at the back, yeah, good defender. John, any other players? Oh, yeah, Clivert. John, any other? Well, it was Clivert was actually on the bench last game.
Yeah, I think he's going to be playing on Saturday. They must have rested him for this game. And,
yeah, probably done. He might rotate. Areola might rotate.
Agree, yeah. So he'll be in on Saturday. No worries about that. I'll be amazed if he doesn't play on Saturday, but he will be playing.
Yeah.
But you talked about go back to the number of false nines. I think Clive could be playing as a false nine. Could well be.
Yeah. Any other players do you think you could see being a danger for them as well?
Yeah, Semenyo with the ball. Tavernier as well can make things happen.
I think Tabernier's actually out for this game.
He's out, and that's going to be a big blow. And apparently, Ahmad's got a hat trick. So
bloody hell, he's carrying that fucking team like.
He is, isn't he? I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely carrying that team.
He just made a 3-1 and scored a hat trick.
No, he's got a hat trick.
Anyway, she was getting warmed up. Chippers deserves a demote for dealing with this. Oh, God. Seeds are crumbling. They're going to head straight back down this season. You can guarantee they are. It's going to happen. They're going back down straight away. Right then, should we get the score predictions in then? Again, if you haven't got yours in the chat,
Right.
get it in. Right, we'll start with you, John. And
Yeah.
so this is what you are going with for Saturday.
Yeah, 3-2. That I think it'll be goals in it. I think it's going to be end to end. Isak's going to be on fire again. Gordon is going to get himself right again. And I think tonight's going to hopefully go around the show. If he does that, we win the game. If you look at the team we've got, pound for pound, we got a better squad than Bournemouth.
Yeah,
We've
we
got a
should
better
do.
squad.
On paper, yeah, definitely.
We've got a world-class player. And
Fuck's sake, Chippers.
which world-class players Bournemouth got? They haven't got world class. They've got they just play for one another. But Tonali is world class. Isak is world class. Botman will be world class. Yeah, we got players coming in. So hey ho.
Yeah. So your guess, so 3-2. Your goal scorers again, John. Who are you going with again?
I'm going with Isak. I'm going with Gordon, and I'm going to go with Isak twice again because this guy's on fire. This guy's brilliant.
Okay.
It's just like I said earlier, having Isak's just like playing for like he was born in Newcastle.
Absolutely. Okay. So, and who are the goal boy? Who's get the goals for Bournemouth?
I'm going to go Tyson, and I'm going to go with Semenyo.
Okay. Right, Mason, you've gone 4. Newcastle United 2, Bournemouth 0. Goal scorers.
Isak twice. Isak, I think
Yep.
he's just going to score twice.
Okay, so Isak again with the both goals. Interesting, Ron. Right, this is my score prediction. I'm going Newcastle United 3, Bournemouth 1. I'm going to say Isak for 2. And who else? I'll say Bruno for the other one. And for Bournemouth, I will go with Semenyo for them as well. There you go. Anyone here going to Southampton? John, you're going to that one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll go to the away one, yeah, because it is. So, I mean, my mum be out now, sort of thing. So, I understand South as well, but I'm going to come up for the Fulham game as well, and which I must, because I know people keep saying, do you not go to Newcastle games? And Mum goes, yeah, I do, but it's my mum. If she can get someone to look after her, she's fine, but get someone to look after her, sort of thing, I can make it.
Yeah.
But if no one in there, I can't make it, but I'm going to try and be damn best to go for the Fulham game as well, mate.
We'll see you there, John. Yep. Seems so crumbling. Yep. Southampton going to get relegated. Yeah. I don't think I'll probably make Southampton because technically it is a long travel and you can't go via London now because what's happening with King's Cross, so you'd have to make it the direct. I don't know what
you can go and buy
would be.
You can go and buy Manchester.
See, that's probably going to take forever, that one.
Agreed.
See, London, it'll take at least about 2 and a bit to get to Manchester in a bit of time, whereas London, you can get there about 3 hours, and I don't think it'll be that further to Southampton from London, I would have thought so. But I'll probably just have to think I'm just going to miss out one. So, right, where am I up to? I think Isak and Tonali will score assists from Mourinho for both goals. He was on a producer on SMAT Live TV. Oh, interesting. Cantona and Semenyo getting out with whole J7 and going on our left. Or we will batter Southampton next week. I believe we will. We should beat Southampton. I mean, they're just pretty much falling away now.
We have to, man.
Are the chippers now? Are they? They've only just run. Yeah, some of the cross country. I've heard they do, but do they still do that there, Tom? Because I've not heard any directions unless it's one every so often. Yeah, there's not many though. Well then. So there you go. Well, that is the score predictions. We're going to end the poll now, and we've had 28 votes in, and this is what they are. Right, the results of the poll is, so 28 votes have come in for the show. 0% of the votes have went for a lose, so none of us think we're going to lose. 14% of the votes have said it'll be a draw. 85% of the votes say it'll be a win. So loving the optimism there to say we are going to win on Saturday. Hopefully that will be the case. Right, so we're going to start the end, wrap up the show there. Thank you to everyone for tonight. Mason being course. Good to see John come back on again. Thank you so much, John. Those of you who popped up in the chat, thank you with your interesting
Thank you very
comments.
much.
And thank you to so much to the mods what you do on the channel as well. Really, really appreciate that as always. John, are we doing a vlog from the derby tomorrow?
That'll be on Saturday, mate. So Cardiff,
Sorry, on Saturday.
And then I'll be doing my vlogs tomorrow. I'm going to Yeovil Town versus Gateshead. I'll be going to that game, and that'll be a really good game there as well, I believe. I mean, Yeovil's not doing that well in a minute, and dropping points. And Gateshead, well documented. Yeah, they are winning games, so they lost the other day, didn't they? So
yeah,
and also they may not only they're going to get promoted, they'll be kicked at national conference for all accounts. You know what I mean? So if that's
John, that's
true,
Halifax. That's not Gateshead. That's Halifax.
Oh,
That was last season.
But still, it's just...
so it's fine this season, yeah. So if they get promoted, it's fine.
That's Halifax who's got the bother now.
Sorry, I thought you said it gets
Well, there's some breaking news. Man City are on the beach of agreement to sign Eintracht Frankfurt striker Omar Marmoush.
He's a good player. He's a really good player.
Looks like Man City are close to another player in this window. So there you are. Yeah. Right then, we are back tomorrow night for you know what at 8 o'clock for the crazy PD's football live show. So get yourselves on. Link will be pinned. Well, there'll be the same old crazy stuff for what it only is. So get yourselves tuned in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for the crazy PD's football live show. Saturday, me and Mason are at the game. Quick thoughts after the game, fan reactions. Next day, match review and player ratings for the rest of this week. So that's what we got coming on so far. So what happened to the 1%? It's a YouTube site, I believe. Something to do with YouTube, I think, Michael. That's why it does that.
1%.
Coffee.
Yeah, it just does that. I don't know why. Bye, PD Mason and John and all. Take care, coffee. Great show, guys. Cheers, Ian. See you at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Catch you there, chippers. Oh, you don't tell me them are saying they're in a top 4 race.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Great show. Cheers, Julie. Celebrity Gladiators, J7, Jason Tiddle, and Triori. Later, lads. Take care, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Take care, you as well, Julie. Great show, PD Mason, the Big John. Cheers, Wacky.
Thanks,
completed a quick rebuild. Yeah, they have, though, the back in the title race. Food picks, woo. Yeah, indeed. Coffee, 43 quid and hustle for a hop and drooping cog. John will get the food picks at the Cardiff City Stadium for Mason. Aye, John, if you get it, send it over to us if you want.
Aye.
Yeah, food pick from Cardiff.
Well.
You see you tomorrow, yeah, as you as well, Tom. We'll catch you there. And we've got something else that Tom sent me for tomorrow, which I will get sorted out for as well. So there you are. Great show, guys. Cheers, Gary. Well, then, guys, remember, if you have enjoyed the show, please do remember to give us the thumbs up. It's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. Do smash the likes if you do enjoy. If you have enjoyed tonight's preview, please, of course, if you are brand new at the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, and your job goes on the channel week in, week out, please smash that subscribe button. Completely free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. And please, of course, hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video does get uploaded as well. Of course, I did do another live show, which was the match review and the play ratings from Wolves. And, of course, I did do a video about Piers Morgan as well. So if you haven't seen those yet, feel free to do so as well. And if you want to become want to give a donation to the channel, it is 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member, and you will be put into a prize draw we do as well on the channel. So there you are. Ridden through these last few comments. Chippers rant tomorrow. I'm sure you'll have one. Yep, Alexander the Great. It's certainly there you are, which I'll get all sorted for tomorrow. Tom. Yeah, John, food pick from Cardiff, says Wacky. Hit the thumbs up. Cheers, Wacky. Oh, I caught up with all 3 videos. Nice one. Cheers so much, Coffee. Really, really appreciate that as well. So there you go. So lots of content coming out throughout the rest of this week as well. So there you are. So another live show tomorrow. And the next one after that will, of course, be on Sunday for the match review and the player ratings as well. So there you go. And there'll be, of course, 2 pre-recorded videos on Saturday for after the game as well. Hopefully, it's smiling faces after full time on Saturday. Early kickoff. Let's do this. Let's get another win under our belts. Keep this winning streak going. All down to the lads to get this done on Saturday. Come on, Eddie. It's now time to start doing this against your former side now, because we've come up short in the previous games. Hopefully, it's tomorrow on Saturday is the time where that is finally comes to an end. So there you go. There you are. Well then, guys, we'll see us all later. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever you are getting up to for tonight. And me and Mason will be catching you tomorrow night for some crazy stuff on PD's Football Live Show tomorrow. So let's have a great night tomorrow night on what we normally do on a Friday night. So there you are. Until then, everyone, we'll see us all later. Take care, all. Away the lads. See you later, guys.
Read the lads.
Good night, all.
Good.